Hello, friends, and welcome back to ReddX, your source for the freshest daily cringe content anywhere on the internet. Promise, swearsies, it's just a fact, and it's totally science. Go ahead and look it up. Thank you so much. Today we are jumping into r/obsessive love. I'm sorry, r/obsessive_love. If you go to actual Obsessive Love, there's like only 6 members. Really, this subreddit isn't that much bigger. It's looking at like 2,900 members, which is relatively small. I think even my own subreddit compares to that in number, which is sort of mind-blowing, honestly. But it is about people who are deeply, deeply obsessed. I'm not sure if this is a LARP, if they're role-playing or something like that, but it does terrify me to walk around in here for just a little bit. Maybe not very many laughs are going to be had today. We're gonna have to see how this video performs, but I am exceedingly curious, so let's give it a go, shall we? We are live streaming this on Twitch. You can come through if you'd like. That link is in the description. Let's get some additional plugs and disclaimers out of the way, and then we can dive right into some of this r/obsessive love cringe. I want to break him. Oh, even the title. I already hate it. Sometimes I just want to break him. Like, he's adorable and sweet and good and a little bit affectionate, but sometimes I just want to break his mind until he's needy for my love at every second. Are you not terrified already? I am. Oh my God, what is happening? Who are you? Why are you doing this? I want to make him so needy and clingy that he'd cry for me sometimes. I'd put him through such despair to do so, but it'll all be worth it if he's clinging to my side every second afterwards. But then again, I just want to cuddle up with him and care for him every time he gets upset, so I wouldn't be able to. Lol. Oh, subreddit for self-identified yanderes. That's what we're doing here. I see what's going on. It still doesn't make it okay. Are we assuming that this is a sort of LARP, or are people really like this? And believe it or not, this is a post from user chill pill person. Maybe take the entire bottle. You definitely need a chill pill or 20. This is definitely not an okay way to look at your partner. What's your partner's name? Can I go tell him that he's in danger, please? We are a hop, skip, and a jump away from a pillow over the face, arsenic in the coffee, something like that. Oh my God, I love you so much. Let me spoon feed you some of this slightly silvery porridge. Make sure you eat it all. Oh my God. I have cried before, not over neediness and clinginess, but just gratefulness that I have another person in my life. I think that's what you really need to aim for. The problem here is I don't think that anybody has like a true reason to be grateful for this person. I'm not sure what's going on with her. If this is just a personality she puts on because she thinks it's quirky and fun, or if she's actually suffering from some type of mental illness, but it definitely needs to get looked at. This is not the way to go, okay? I need a little bit of perspective on this, so I am going to dive into the comments, which is something that we hardly ever do. But I guess the post was short, so let's have a little look around, shall we? Top rated post. Oh, hey, it's the tragic yandere fantasy that plays in my head sometimes. Sometimes. I don't think sometimes makes it okay. Second top rated is this. No, not this. This is, we just explained that. This is not the way. Can you break something that's already broken, though? Oh, a fascinating question, I would say. Why are we presuming that he's already a broken person? Because he's with this woman who clearly wants to victimize him in some way? I think the more pressing question would be, how can a broken person break another person? She doesn't have what it takes to follow through on this. I'm probably reading way too deep into that comment. It's totally like Jaden Smith level. He's just so deep. lowest rated comment. Look, my suggestion is to move far, far away and never speak to him again. Start doing something productive with your life instead of being a creepy psychopath. The most downrated comment is the only one that's speaking truth out here. Maybe find some value in something other than obsessing over another human being that would objectively be better off without a person like you chasing them. Also, grow up. Get your money up. Spend that time hustling instead of chasing some nerdy dork loser. All right, you lost me at the end there. First couple parts, I was like, yeah, he's got it down. And he's like, get your hustle up. Sigma male grind set, baby. Oh, okay, well. That's right. Now I see it for what it is. Okay. First post, and already I can tell this is a really weird place. Luckily, there aren't that many comments to sort through. Like I said, super small subreddit, but let's keep looking around, I guess. He's never getting married! To you? Probably not to you, because this seems like, you know, obsessive love is more about unattainable people, not people who are in, like, solid relationships. Like, wifey and I, kinda codependent but functional, right? He was online and not talking to me, but only for like 5 minutes. And we talked for hours today, so it's okay. Plus, we're gonna live together. Us, not them. Me. He chose me. What are you talking about? This is just like total stream of consciousness type of writing, and I'm not comfortable. I said I wanted to walk around in their brains, and now I'm like, okay, pull me out. Code Red, pull me out! He likes me better than all of his IRL friends, including the girl that he mentions. He wants to live with me, not her. I win! Yeah, in the most meaningless and pathetic way possible, but hey! You take that to the bank. Whatever makes you feel better, I guess. I like how we're slowly getting context the further we go into the post. And sure, she can visit us sometimes, but only because I want her to like me and like see how happy we are. I want to get to know her, maybe even become friends. That way I'm too nice for her to hate me. All his friends will love me, and so he'll only ever hear good things about me, and he'll never want to leave. I want to leave right now. We're only a few sentences in, and I feel like I gotta go. I'm viscerally uncomfortable with how you're approaching this situation. I'm not a psychologist, but I'm gonna point at it and say, yeah, psychopathy, okay? Oh, and also, oh great, there's more. He said he doesn't want a long-term lover, so he's never getting married. Which means I can be his number one forever. We can live together forever. God. I can tell we're gonna be friends forever no matter what. Because I just have things that no one else does. Yeah. Probably not anything marketable, but you definitely seem a bit off-kilter compared to most people I've met, so sure, lean into that, I guess. She doesn't need me to tell her to do it. She's obviously doing it. The emotional closeness and humor of a few of his online friends, but the physical closeness of his IRL friends. I'm winning. I love him so much. Bro, he's got a girl in his sights. A girl that he mentions. The fact that he's living with you don't really mean a thing, does it? So apart from obviously a ballin' apartment with really cheap rent, because I can't imagine any other reason for actually living with a person like this, pillow over the face. What are you offering him aside from delusion? Aside from insanity? I don't think this is going to turn out the way she wants it to turn out, and then things are going to get real ugly. Comments say, GG! No GG, no re. If he won't settle, then he'll never commit. I thought the same with my ex, and now she's happily married. You won't change, but he might. And OP replies, what do you mean? He definitely doesn't want a long-term relationship, and I really don't think he's gonna change his mind. Also, he will commit. He has to. You're gonna get him to commit at gunpoint? I'm pretty sure that's under duress. You can't take an oath. It's gonna be super hard for him to not commit to me, and I trust him. He'll keep his promise, and even if he doesn't keep it forever, I will treasure the time that I have with him. Yeah, before he ends up buried in the woods or something. I'll be able to watch him sleeping, see him almost every day, and spend time with him, learn all his little quirks, keep tabs on his friends. Yeah, I don't think that this is normal. Like, some of the stuff actually seems to lean into a semi-normal relationship, you know? I know wifey watches me sleep, we see each other every day, spend time, we know each other's little quirks, but then we get to keep tabs on his friends. And it's like, yeah, that's where the mask starts to slip just a little bit. And maybe most importantly, people will know that he's mine. You can't own another person like this. What are you doing? They'll know he chose me over everyone else, so I don't care. It may sound naive, but I truly feel that way. And I'm sorry about your ex, but your ex and him aren't the same person. We aren't the same person. So things could turn out very differently. I believe that they will because I have to. Yeah, the goblin in my head told me so. John, you are the goblins. Dude just replies with, oh, my sweet summer child. No, but seriously, you are completely delusional about this situation. Yes, he agreed to live with you for whatever reason, but you're taking that way too far. You're roommates, nothing else at this point. People will know that he's mine. God, that skeeves me out super hard. The next step is like, oh yeah, I just keep him in his own little terrarium and I feed him grubs. Sometimes he lets me put a little bow tie on him. He's so cute. You need help. Stop buying into the delusion. I understand positive thinking and all that stuff, but at a certain point, the mask is gonna slip off too far and that dude is going to run once he realizes what you're up to. OP replies to the summer child thing and says, I'm not naive. I just choose to be hopeful. I can't think otherwise. He's my everything. Oh, God. It's great to love another person. That's true. You know, but you can only ever love another person 90% of the way. You need to keep 10% for yourself. And even 90% seems like absolutely wild to me for somebody who has done nothing except agree to move in with you. He's what's keeping me alive. Like I said, you need to keep that 10%. You keep that 10%, you'll keep yourself alive. So I choose to believe. I'd rather believe now and have my heart broken later than never believe at all. Besides, believing makes him happy, so that's all that matters. I just want him to be happy. Does he know about any of this? I guarantee that he doesn't. Once he pulls the curtain back, sees all these Machiavellian schemes going on behind it, he's gone. She's gonna show up on Christmas, gift him a t-shirt with her face on it, he's gone. You're definitely stretching this into something that you shouldn't, and it's concerning, man. That is the most that I could say about it. Highly concerning. One more reply. I get it. Oh, how do I get it? I'm still stuck on my ex. I'm almost scum to her, but I gave her our daughter, her best friend. I do know that makes me love her all the more, but her love never matched my own. I know her better than anyone. I can't say that I love her the most, as my little one loves her more, but that's what I want. I'm selfish in wanting to be with her, but I know she doesn't need me. But I do love my Juju bear more. Juju bear? You probably don't drop that in a Reddit post. You can just say your child, okay? But my ex is the only one I want. If I wasn't schizoaffective, we might have been together, but I'm lying to myself. It's been over a decade and I can't move on. I don't want to. So I do understand. God, that is sad, man. At least he recognizes that he has a disorder of some type. Hopefully he's getting medicated for that. Hopefully he'll be able to move on one of these days. And I hope the same for OP. Because especially if you're in a roommate situation, like what happens when he brings another girl home or something like that? They're both gonna get stabbed to death. I guarantee it. This is not going to go a good way. She likes to put this little positive spin on it and be like, oh, I'm just believing. Sometimes believing is delusional. Sometimes believing is outside the realm of possibility. It's time to move on. I need you to stop, get some help.
Stop it. Get some help.
He went private. I wonder why. Why? He barely posts on his Twitter. Last time he retweeted or liked something was on the 7th of this month. Almost 3 weeks ago. So why? Daily reminder that social media was a mistake. This is the worst. I miss the before times, man. Nobody knew what we looked like. We could go where we pleased without anybody knowing about it. We were gods. Now you're sitting there doxing yourself on Twitter. I'm glad he went private. She shouldn't be able to count every second, to see his every move. It's really weird. Why now? All of a sudden, I'm just so confused. Though I saw his following count went up by 2 since the last time I checked yesterday. Oh my God. Do you have a spreadsheet? You remember the number? Oh my God. I don't even remember how many followers I have on Twitter or following whatever. Jesus, bro. It's not like he knows I have it because I haven't referenced anything that's on it lately. Thankfully, I had organized in a spreadsheet the info that I had found on it. What? What? Oh my God, dude.
What are you doing? What are you doing with your life?
This is the kind of stuff that you meme about. This can't be real life. A spreadsheet? Video games, animes, musicians he likes, even noting down traits I noticed in the women and the prawn accounts that he follows. Wish I had archived it on archive.org or something, no? Sad face. Hopefully he goes back public again soon. Nah. Time to delete the account. Time to get a new handle. Time to go ghost. I need to disappear. You sound like you're just pretending to be the FBI out here. The NSA has their job done for them. They're just like, yo, forward me that spreadsheet. All right, thanks so much. I guarantee you that you are the reason that he went private. I don't know what you did, but whatever it is, you need to stop. I don't even know if she has the self-awareness to realize what she did that made him ghost. But there's no coming back from it, honestly. She's gonna sit there, she's gonna wait until he finally goes unprivate, and then the spreadsheet shenanigans will continue. Ugh. We need witness protection. We need some best quality vacuum if you're into Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad. Ed the Disappearer, where's he at? OP continues scheming in the comments. I should make a fake prawn bot account. He's got loads of them in his followers and doesn't bother blocking them, so it wouldn't be too suspicious if I followed him with one. And it would help keeping an eye on him in situations like this. What? Why do you want to keep an eye on him? Bro, just let people live their life. Cyber stalking is not love. This is just creepy, man. Somebody replies and says, no, bots don't work. I'm a dude myself, and if they actually request to follow me, I block them. Just get over your anxiety and request to follow him. It's just a Twitter account. But if he questions you, say, you know, your contact, whoever's name is now on Twitter. Boom. OP. Like I said, he doesn't bother blocking him, and he's not my contact. I don't have his phone number. We just met on social media. What? And you're this deep? Never meet your heroes, as they say. This level of fascination with another human being? Mind-blowing. Any human being. There's no normal way I could have found his account. Requesting to follow him would show that I cyberstalked him, and he'd rightfully get pretty creeped out, I'd imagine. I mean, I think he's already suspicious that some things like this are happening. That's why he went private. You've only got one bullet in the chamber at this point, and it's time to shoot it. It's time to shoot it and miss, get blocked by him, and maybe you can start the process of moving on, okay? The fact that she admitted that she cyberstalked him and didn't bat an eye about it. She's probably too far gone, man. This is definitely not a funny haha subreddit, but it is a wild ride to get on. Dude says, at this point, I just drop the obsession and obsess over someone else. It'll hurt for a few months, but it's quite effective. OP. I wish, but not possible. If only it were that easy. I mean, he's gonna make it real easy for you if you continue down this path. You don't know this dude. You saw him on social media and now your entire life revolves around him? Are you kidding? Go outside, touch some grass, take a break. It's time to go. You could follow some of the accounts he follows and then say his account came up in one of those account recommendation things, or ask him about his social media and his other accounts. Yeah, so it can all go into the spreadsheet. Oh, I'm guessing it's totally unrelated to you. Maybe he doesn't like people who followed him and is trying to hide from them. Having a spreadsheet on him is so smart. I'm gonna do the same. Oh, God. What is with the spreadsheet? Make it stop, man. We need to get off this ride. I'm really hating it. Every single comment is encouraging them to go further down the rabbit hole. It's definitely a different kind of vibe than the incel stuff that we cover, but it's very cult-like as well. The Venn diagram is overlapping in some small way. How are there so many enablers just hanging out like, yeah, that spreadsheet thing's great? From an outsider's perspective, this is creepy, bro. I've never been obsessed over somebody like this. Moving on. I fell in love with a waiter. A waiter. You realize that they're paid to be nice to you? Just let them bring you your food and leave them alone. Well, the title says it all. I, 15 male, have fallen very in love with one of the waiters at a local restaurant. Male, like 16 to 19. First of all, you're 15. I guess you do get sort of like that puppy love, you know what I mean? I could see where the obsession comes from there, but luckily that doesn't last forever. But you don't even know the dude's age. We are literally starting from zero here. The only way to make some stuff happen is to make some stuff happen. You know what I mean? Chase it if you want it. He's very close to where I live. The problem is I'm a gay man, and I don't know if he is, as I have not talked to him really, aside from ordering foods and drinks. Also, he seems to live close to me and the restaurant, since I recently saw him walk by our house while I was outside on my porch. Don't know his age, don't know his orientation, just watching him from the porch. This is a terrible start. Something might happen, but only if you make it happen, okay? This hasn't gone full obsessive love quite yet. Mostly because of the age. I think I can understand it more when it's young stuff. You're still trying to get it figured out. He has the same style as me. All black, longish emo hair, and draped messenger bags, etc. I know his name now from a receipt. I was there for drinks with my friend, and he gave me extra ice cube in my drink, which I didn't order. And I haven't gotten the first time while he was serving us or me. Yeah, the extra ice cubes. Just hold on to that, I guess. He put a special love cube in my drink. It's a universal sign, mostly for penguins, but I don't know, waiters speak that language too, I guess. That part got me so good. I don't know how to approach him, since I only know him from his job, which is very public and busy. Any tips are appreciated, and I'll try to update if anything happens. Any comments? 0 comments. Nobody knows what to do with this one. Honestly, rip the Band-Aid off is what I would say. It's time to strike up a casual conversation. Hey, how old are you? Are you gay? Would you like to go on a date if you are? OP doesn't need any tips, okay? This is normal human interaction. It's time to just do it. Nut up or shut up. You know what I'm saying? But you know who does need some tips? That waiter, man. Always tip your waiters, okay? Thank you so much. And we actually do get the follow-up, which is fascinating. Follow up on the fell in love with the waiter story. Again, 0 comments. I feel bad for this dude, honestly. Nobody was invested, no comments at all, but he still wanted to make sure we got the follow-up. Bless you. I went to the restaurant again today, and he's not here. He probably called in sick because I recall him working last Sunday. I'm just kind of freaking out, and I don't know why. I feel disappointed, like I could have just stayed home. I don't want to be served by another waitress. I want to interact with him. He gave me ice cubes in my Diet Coke last time, and now my Coke is lukewarm. No ice cubes. What? That's it. That's the pinnacle. True love is extra ice cubes. I know I sound erratic, but I'm frustrated right now. I want to see him again, but I'll have to wait until Wednesday, because they're not open Monday and Tuesday. I haven't seen him in at least 4 days. I'm so upset by everything right now, and I'm snapping at my parents. Ugh. There is no follow-up to the follow-up, so I don't know what happened 1 month ago. Maybe he did finally get to talk to the waiter and got shut down or something. But like I said, that's okay. Rip the Band-Aid off. You're gonna be fine. The recovery process starts now. Honestly, you don't know a thing about him. It's not healthy to be obsessed over somebody that you don't know a thing about. You get the initial like, oh, they're attractive, but you need to build from there. You can't just be like, they're so attractive. I'm gonna think about them forever. No. That's not how any of this works, okay? What do you guys have in common? We breathe air and eat food to live. We both like being surprised with extra ice cubes in our drinks, teehee. And then the waiter's like, actually, I don't take ice in my drinks. And then OP just rages. You don't what? We can never be together. You broke my heart. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Oh, man. I don't know. I kind of wish I got a follow-up, but I'm pretty horrified as well. And it seems like he's not getting the reaction that he expected even from Reddit. Nobody wants to comment on his post. Maybe I'll comment on his post. There, I did it. I said I hope it went well. Maybe I'm contributing to the problem. Anyways, we got time for probably one more, I think. And then I'll get out of here for the day. Let's see who's our lucky winner. And this last post is actually the beefiest one thus far. Oh, goody. Maybe. What's one of the most manipulative things you did in order to get closer to your beloved? Beloved. I'm pretty sure you just call it one-itis, alright? That's a little bit more accurate. I've done a lot, but I think one of the most manipulative things I've done, which helped me in the long run, was getting someone to buy a white page membership for me and print out the page regarding his dad. That's how I got his address. Ugh. The white pages, bane of my existence. Here I was railing against technology, but we did it to ourselves even before the internet was a thing. The white pages, like we want to be involved with our community. Unlist me! Unlist me right now, goddammit! Woo! Not the first time I've gotten people to do things for me. I haven't manipulated someone like that in a while, though. I love doing it. They're so gullible. It's honestly fun to use people. I don't like being accused of using someone when I didn't. Like, if you're gonna accuse me of using someone, at least mention a time where I did it. There's plenty. Really? That's the level of manipulation? They did you a favor by printing out a white pages page for you? Wow. A+. Those are some amazing manipulation skills. But come on, really? If you're gonna come up with like how much you love it and all that, maybe you give us like a more salient example. I should feel sorry, but I don't. I don't feel sorry when it comes to certain people. Sometimes people feel like little playthings, and to get what you want, you gotta tell them what they want to hear. When people are on a vulnerable spot, they'll cling to that validation and the explanations they give you for the world. I'll be honest with you, OP, it seems kind of like exactly what you are doing right now. You don't feel that you have any control over your own life, so you write out this power fantasy about how you manipulated someone into printing out one of the white pages for you. Like, come on. Is it supposed to be sinister? I don't find it very sinister. Sad. Sad, if anything. That's another thing, too. More so real-life people than online. Apparently, I have a way with words, especially within religious people. I just recognize the patterns. I've grown up in a pagan household back when that nonsense wasn't popular, and it was so lonely. No offense, but I still don't like that nonsense to this day. What nonsense? Paganism? Who cares, bro? Go get some Norse runes tattooed on your face. Or don't. I don't care. I'm not paying any attention. But if you do, tell me that you did so I could be like, look, I manipulated. Yet it taught me a lot about how people act, their patterns, what gets them rolling. I'd be lying if I said I never used someone's religious beliefs as leverage. It helps when you're disabled, someone who looks like a child, sounds like a child. Strangers just assume you can do no wrong. The ones who don't dismiss you completely. Oh, good. I would be one of the ones that dismisses her completely. Phew! Dodged a bullet there, because you know those manipulation tactics, they go so deep. OP saw that Orphan movie one time. She's like, oh my god, I look like a child. I could totally get adopted by a family. Tie some ribbons around my neck or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? Anybody see that movie? No, just me? Alright, moving on. And then with the Christians, well, they just want to be good people, of course. So when they see a poor little disabled girl, they are so willing to help you with. At least the genuinely good ones do. Yeah, and you're taking advantage of the genuinely good ones. I don't know. It's your karma at the end of the day, OP. Appeal to emotion. I think I've only used a couple of those people for things unrelated to him, but the area where he lives, oh man, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be so much fun. What a small little life you must lead. Your tiny little life, your tiny little world. Running around pretending that you're in charge of others with your tiny little mind. And where else to humble brag about it but Reddit, of course. I'm just an itty bitty little girl. Oh, you poor thing. Where's your parents? Oh, you poor baby. God bless. Can I pray for you? LOL. Honestly, you do seem like a really bitter person, but I don't know. I can't say that I wouldn't be the exact same way if I was disabled. This seems sort of like a way to take back control of your life in small part. She might have learned it from her parents, the great manipulators that they might be. I don't know. Deep down in my heart, I don't truly believe that this person was born this way with this poison in their heart. But yeah, eventually they did learn it. And now they're producing it themselves and trying to spread it even further on Reddit. And that is the part that makes me give her very little sympathy, if any, honestly. Crap in your life doesn't give an excuse to spread it around to others. Contain your crap. Order from Grubhub, put it in a takeout bag, and throw it off the balcony. I guess that's not containing it. It's containing it within the bag. Anyways, let's see some comments. She continues, I feel like my favorite is with the police. They always let me off easy. They simply do not care. I mean, why would they, honestly? You're like, oh, somebody arrest that girl. She's printing out the white pages. Are you kidding me? I don't think that there's going to be any like really huge admissions of guilt, because this would be pretty easy to trace back to somebody if they go into too much detail. Oh, but how about this one? I'm currently pretending to like D&D. Congratulations, you played yourself. It's not really my thing, but I'm convincing myself to get into it just to be closer to her. I'm learning how to make cats be more friendly towards you, so that way she'll see how amazing we could be together. Since, you know, they say animals are great judges of character. Yeah, unless you rub your wrist with some catnip or some crap. I think animals do judge character relatively well, but it's not foolproof, okay? My dogs will bark at most anybody, and then you give them a piece of meat or something, and guess what? They stop barking. You're their best friend now. I know a lot of people believe it, but stupid belief, okay? But it's nowhere near as stupid as the pretending to like D&D. You're spending hours of your time in a thing that you don't enjoy. I love that. That's just karma circling back around, slapping you in the face. And at the end of it all, I'm sure that that person is going to write you off because you are being manipulative and weird about it. Yeah, what says compatible relationship more than like forcing yourself to be into whatever you're not even partners into? At a certain point, just back off. Realize it's not gonna work. As for the person that is quite literally being stalked by this user of Obsessive Love, here's a fun way to identify crazy people. Tell them about a thing that you really like and dig into it at least enough to know whether they know a goddamn thing about it. And if they can tell you all about it a week later, you need to run. It's a little bit of manipulation to manipulate their manipulation, right? You just gotta play the game and play it better. As far as D&D goes, yes, I do believe that I will D&D right now, and that means do not disturb, right? I'm getting out of here for the day. I hope that you liked it. If you did, I hope that you like, comment, and or subscribe. Friends, maybe share the video around. Let people know that there are people like this out there. I don't know if I'll come back to this, if people found it interesting. Definitely not my favorite subreddit, but I don't think it was a complete dumpster fire either, so might be interesting to revisit at some point. We got all kinds of links in the description, plugs, playlist, podcast, you know what it is. Spotify, iTunes, Teespring. That's what it is. We've also got social medias. I live stream this on Twitch, as I mentioned. We've also got Twitter, Discord, Facebook. Come on through, say hello. I would appreciate it. I'd also like to thank my gorgeous, wonderful, beautiful, generous channel members and Patreon patrons very much, as I do every episode. So thank you too. Sean Cantwell, Heaven Sent, Robert Thibodeau, Jackie McQuitty, Grimstripe, Train Boy, AJ Collins, Tiny Boy, Tooth Plushy, Valley, Corey Arts, Kelly Clark, Bedazzled Misery, Liquor Lush Loser, Florantic Flavor, Dungeon Bat, Billy D, Robert Waits, Terry Sepulveda, Brandon Ashcraft, John Endors, Phantom Danica, Orgamy Steve, Skylar Murray, Emera, The Gypsy Barber, Fire Drake, Samantha, Death Flagship, Bearded Snake, Buy Two, Get One Hand. Heading over to Patreon, I would also like to thank Miss Black, Dark Luscious, Harley Hogan, Robert Waits, Camille Sarah, Chase for Blue Kraken, Roxanne Wolf, Sip Jerry, Conrad Ingy, Captain Clown Jerry, Aaron Jerry, Deku, Esteban, Orgamy Steve, Santa Jerry, Silent Revolver, PCB, Fluxer, the Jerry of Industry, the original Jerry, Ravencraft, Pig Jerry, Destiny Piper, Jerry Kitsune, Salty Wizard, a very tired Jerry, yeah, I feel that, a Justy Jargonian Jerry, and Frankenberry, Ain't That a Hiding Bitch Though, Assassin Punk Jerry, Aurora Wildheart, Baby Jerry, Bailey Joy, Bearded Jerry, Benji and the Jets, Billy D, Bitch Gremlin, Blake the Hero, Bronze Kraken, Catholic Jerry, Commander J Tank, Dr. Larps, Aaron Era, East Sparks, Frozen Over Studio, Fire Drake, Get to Wet the Doodles, Commission Open No, Hadrian BR, Inquisitor Jerry, Irish Pirate, Iron Hollow, Irradiated Jam, JM Coon, Jerry Smith, Jerry Blacktail, Jerry the Outlaw Mother Trucker, Jeremiah was a bullfrog, John Hero, John Cahill, Crowley, Cully Kraken, Lady in Awakening, Glitch in the McGurf, Miss Monday, Lord Jerryo, Leader of the Thunder Jerrys, Luke X was a race car driver, he was a good friend of mine, never did win that checkered flag, but I heard him drink his wine. I don't know how the rhythm goes, it's fine. Like and subscribe. Lady Nick, Smeldar the Destroyer, Metal Facta, Needless King 89, Paragon Soul, Phantom of the Pines, Jerkins, Jerry Beth, Queens, Quaaludes, and Quagmires, Rose, Jerry Miller, Sarita the Lolita, Saucy Octopus, Scarlet Kevin, Sergeant Gate Cop, Bringer of the Law, Silo Imp, Steampunk Ellie, Stephanie Goodness, Synaptic Boomstick, Grill, Tomato, Tapioca Baloo, the Gypsy Barber, the Italian Greyhound Dino, the Little Sue, Hydra Fusky, try to find another model to get back in the real world. You probably don't want to blow into that balloon now. This is a sticky balloon. Vanguard Angel, VC3, Viking Jerry, Void the Comet Destroyer, Wiki Tech, Zephyr the Gargoyle, or Clay, Commodore Mooney, Kira, not another Jerry, but he is though, Cage Alex 9, Redwind, Bad Penny Lane, Naga Viper, Saint Blessing, Third Stuff, Venom Jerry, Wasabi Jerry, Jace Christensen, One Leg Jerry has returned from battle. Oh, salute to you. A normal Jerry. I got more snacks. We got popcorn, savory, and chocolate pretzels, chips, no Doritos, and soda, no Mountain Dew. Any takers? I need my Doritos, son. Admiral T-Tech, Amber Alder, another stupid hipster, Atomic Jerryzilla, Breaker of the Tom Army, Bartender Keelia, Big Dad Wolf, Broken Spine Horseradish, Cake Jerry, the original, different Jerry, California Jerry, Go Shepherd 7, Lot Chicano Panda, Corey Does Art, sometimes, Cowbug and Cody, Cryptides, the Fog Jerry, Dr. Tuna, Dilf Jerry, Dopamine Day Jerry is, Dwarfy Dude, Dwarven Ramsey, half the calories, all the hate. Is that a throwback to the stories about Kevin with Supermarket? That's beautiful. Ghost of Alpha, Greymon 365, he cannot. Hydra Jerry Solon, Janitor Jerry's roaming the streets of Finland, hunting down the Rudo headband. Jasmine, Jeffrey, Geralt of Rivia, Jerry and Tom versus Happy New Year's, we have the apocalypse. Jerry, Bo, 2 S's and an E. Jerry Springer, the results are in. You are not the neckbeard. Jerry the Sussy Baka, Jerry's mom has got it going on. Jerry Older Rivera, Jerry Rocksters, Jerry Roleplaying Game, Keaton Tails, Kid Marvelous, Kittikin, Lucia Lovecraft, Machia CD. Maybe next time, Milk Fed Dip, Miss Duchess, Mr. Gas Mask, Not Invisible Angel, Raptor Art, Sylvan Dark, Skymar, Ravenswood, Smeg my Mail, Greg set Jerry, getting that cheese. God. Thanks, I hate it. Snob Jerry. That's Snary if you didn't know. Spoonie the Rogue, Spoopy Scary, Jerry Ton, Techno Dubs, the original Jerry. They call me Jerry Two Knives. Jerry Pie. I don't get it. I'm sorry. To Infinite Jerry and beyond. Unkale. Throws 2 liter Mountain Dew. Grow my neckbeard, grow. It's Jerry time. Holds ReddX Morpher. Hygiene. It's Jerry time. Holds ReddX Morpher. Humility. And thank you to my $1 patrons as well. Bless up all the Jerrys and not Jerrys alike. Thank you for helping to keep the channel afloat during some of my rough days. You know, if you can afford to support monetarily, it is huge. Pushing back against Susan, you know what I'm saying? We got private videos for you every Sunday. I'd appreciate it. But if you can't do it right now, don't sweat it too hard, friends. I just appreciate you coming on through, hanging out with me, and I hope that you come on back and hang out with me again tomorrow. In order to do so, you need to keep yourself safe out there. Wash your hands, but also take some time out and do something that you personally enjoy today. Maybe like watching some more ReddX videos. If you'd like a comment on your comment, say cheesecake. Always remember, friends, that you are loved, you are worthy, you definitely deserve it, and I shall see you in the next one. So until then, friends, bye-bye.